I should put a lip on. I'm rather looking unlippy over here. I don't know. Should I just like... There we go. The Maybelline Lifter Gloss or whatever this one is. I haven't worn this that much since I got it. But I feel like I got naked lips. How embarrassing. Do you guys like pickles and cottage cheese? Pam, that eyeshadows is here. She wants to win my giveaway. I have a giveaway. I have a giveaway. I have a giveaway. I have a giveaway. Hey, 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 hey. Isn't that what they did on the Little Rascals? The Little Rascals. What was the little dude that did that? I don't know. Anyway. Pickles and cottage cheese, y'all. If you are not privy, you should be privy. It's good stuff. There's no pickles left in that, but it's good. Anyway, I was sitting here and I was like, I'm hungry. I should eat something. So I grabbed that. Because hubby's tired. He went to bed. I think we might go check out this Haitian church that I used to go to before I met hubby. Before he came. Hi, Jess. Yeah, so we'll see. Excuse me as I finish up my cottage cheese. You know what? This whole, like, you can't eat that. That's not good for you. It's very good for me. You know how I know? Because my tummy likes it. As does my mouth. Okay. As does my dog. Pickles and cottage cheese. Oh, it's so good. Now, and I'm not pregnant. It's not like pickles and ice cream, right? I mean, a lot of people associate cottage cheese with sweet, but cottage cheese is not innately sweet. And it's just that combination because the pickles are tart and like sharp. And the cottage cheese is just mellow and smooth. It's, ooh, exactly. My body, my food, exactly. In church this morning, he was talking about, he didn't say body positive. I think he meant to say body positivity, but instead he talked about body shaming. And I think he got that confused with body positivity. But anyway, it was kind of fun. I was like, all right, let's have a conversation. And then our other pastor said, we should have you on our podcast to talk about my adventures. Whew, y'all not ready for that. They don't even know what they're getting themselves into. If they ever come across this channel, who knows? I might be demoted or fired. No, I wouldn't be. I'm not doing anything. Like, it's just funny because this is not, I don't talk about this at church, but they do see like my bright eye look and everything. Anyway, let's talk about that. Glasses are from Zenny. Earrings are from AOA Studio. Shop Miss A. They're like, there was a pack of 10 or 12 for like $1. It was really great. The eye look, you'll see that. I have one more day on it and then you'll see. And the dress is from, where is this dress from? Is this from Kohl's? No, I don't know where this dress is from. Where did I just buy this? I think this is Kohl's. No. Maybe, yeah, I think it was Kohl's. Anyway, super comfortable. T-shirt dress. I want to call it an A-frame, but that's a house, not a dress. I always do that. It's like an A-lined, and it's got pockies, so it's cute. I wore a jacket over it today because it's a little bit chilly, and I'm happy about that. Anyway, Gorge. I thought that said George, and I was like, who's George? Oh, she said Gorge. Sorry, I can't read, apparently. I even have my glasses on, and I can't read, so. Oh, thanks for joining me, guys. I'm so excited. We have a giveaway. You want a sneak peek? Ready? Ready? Woo! All that stuff in there. There is, all right, work calls. Got to make sure you pay the bills, hon. Go pay your bills. Oh, this is, I'll show you. This is in here. This came from, I got a Spice Bomb perfume for my husband from Influencer. And this little bracelet came, and he won't use it, this little snap bracelet. I was like, oh, I'll throw that in my giveaway because somebody might like that. We've not used it. I just took it out and looked at it, and then that was it. So, but, you know, it's been around my bronchitis-y body and whatnot, and so you might want to disinfect everything. I'm not going to disinfect everything. You know, you all do that when you get it. I don't have COVID, though. I have bronchitis. But it's getting there. Hey, y'all, calm down out there. There's excitement outside, apparently. I have a new setup behind me. I'm going to move over for just a second so you can see. Look at my new setup. Guess where I got this beaut? It was sitting on the side of the street over there when I was walking my puppy last week. And we walked up. My husband hasn't said anything about it yet. So it's funny because in Haiti, like, it's shameful to get stuff for free. Like, you have to pay for it, which, I mean, makes sense because that's how people are. Like, we want to pay for something because we feel like we're getting value. That's why things like high-end stuff are so popular, because people want to be able to say, see, I could afford this. It's like a status thing. Anyway, so it's like a shameful thing. And I'm like, here in the States, we're like, I got that for free. People are like, I like your dress. Thanks. I only paid $3 for it, or whatever. That's just how we are. Anyway, it was garbage. Now it's not. Now it's beloved and sitting behind me and holding my junk. It wasn't garbage. And it's not that bad. It's missing a shelf over here, but I can fix that and stuff. So anyway, cool. I made my tea because I got my cough, and this is the tea if you've not been around. So I am struggling through bronchitis here. I've had it for a few weeks, and I had laryngitis there for a little bit. Like, I had no voice, which is great because I'm a singer, and yeah, that's kind of hard, and also a teacher. So whatever. And so it's hot. So I put spices in here. I'll put like green tea or whatever kind of tea I'm going to do. And then I add my own special concoction to it. Concoction is a funny word. Anyway, so I put cinnamon and ginger and what's that other one? What's that yellowy stuff? I forgot. Anyway, I put that in there. And then I put cayenne pepper and garlic. Okay, it sounded great until those last two. I know. And I put honey. But it actually is really good for you for like natural healing of viral sort of things or anything. I discovered it back in the day when I was trying to get through my undergrad degree in performance, and I kept getting laryngitis. So, but this is the tea I used. So we'll just jump into that. So I got some junk from, and by junk I mean really awesome stuff, from Amazon. You guys know this Republic of Tea thing, right? This is you get like 50 little tea bags in here. That's a pretty good deal. I think I paid like $7 or $8 for this or something. This is Metabolic Frolic. I like that name. Metabolic Frolic Tea, Mango Ceylon. So I don't know if it's going to make my metabolism frolic. I guess my metabolism is frolicking. I mean, I don't feel particularly frolicky, but you know, I have some energy, so hey, let's go with that. Anyway, in that same order, so I ordered from Amazon. I haven't been ordering from Amazon very much. I'm not, Jeff Bezos, he has enough money. He doesn't need any more of mine. I like to put my money in smaller businesses when possible. Once in a great while. So I put in a little order that I haven't done before, because my hubby, he needed something because his birthday's coming up this week, and so he needed a present. So I got him a present. He picked it out, actually. I was like, it's your birthday. If you hear Pup crunching over here, she's just doing her pup thing, So I got this. This was, so y'all know, if you don't know, you should know, I'm way into natural oils. I use that as my skincare, hair care, whatnot. This is called Melissa. It sounds fancy when I say it that right? That way, right? It's just called Melissa. Melissa. And it's a essential oil. It smells so good. It smells so lemony. It's basically lemon balm. And it comes in this cute little container. Look at this little cardboard thing. Aww. To keep it safe. So that was kind of cool. So I just put these in my carrier oils, and then I just put them in. This is supposed to be good for like anti-inflammatory and also like healing anything. So, and I think it also has some vitamin C in it. So that's kind of good. I already have some stuff like that, but I saw that in one of the skincare. What I like to do is when I get high-priced skincare from like Ipsy or Boxy, I look at the ingredients and then basically buy the natural ingredients and put it in my stuff because, yeah. Okay, so giveaway. Let's jump over to that. So the idea is to watch this video, interact with this video, and then at the end of this video, I'll give you all the FYI on how you can register. So you got to go to the end of the video. or somewhere towards the end of the video. Ooh, it's like a trick to make you watch an hour of me. I'm so brilliant. All right. I got this guy. MSQ. Clearly, I opened it. You know this? Anybody know about this? I have heard there's been a few influencers that have talked about this. Eyeliner brush. Look at this. Eyeliner brush designed for bent to make up better. Designed for bent to make up better. I don't think the people that wrote this were native English speakers. I like it sometimes when they like take the translate and you're like, I think Google let you down on that one. But it's fun. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, there's some other typos, but we won't complain. This was like $7 and something, and I got 12 brushes. Let me talk to you about these brushes. I have been using them, so they are dirty. In fact, they were so dirty, I couldn't use one this morning. I was like, oh, I'll use those brushes, and then I looked at them all, and I was like, oh, I've used them all. I mean, they're not. I've just used them a couple times, and actually half of them I already washed. Let me see if this is all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so you get this guy. Now, I wouldn't call this a brush, right? That's just, this is like one of those things you get in one of those like little packs from the dollar store or from wherever you get it from. But a spoolie is, you know, it's okay to have. But this is definitely a disposable-ish spoolie. But the rest of these brushes, so they are shorter than your average brush. So here's one from Bogashis. I don't know how to pronounce this. Can somebody help me? I keep feeling like it's Portuguese, but it also could be French, but I just don't, it doesn't look familiar to me, which is why it makes me feel like it's Portuguese. There's this brush. You can kind of see the comparison in height, right? This one's quite a bit smaller, but they are close to this. So this is the AOA Studio, the little set, and they're not too far from that. Actually, that's quite a little bit, you know, whatever. This is MOTD, right? So they're smaller than most, but that's okay. I don't mind because I'm paying $7 for 12 brushes. This one has a rogue hair, but we can trim that off. So here's what we got. I've got 2 of these, which I really like. So the way that my eyes are, because they're older and textured and all that kind of stuff, what I like to do is take a brush like this. So this is kind of a domed sort of brush. And, you know, again, they're stained because I've used them. They're just 2 different sizes here. Well, they're pretty close to the same size. This one's a little bit wider, and this one's a little bit thicker and fluffier. But they're pinched. So they're kind of like flattened a little bit, just pinched on one side. And then what I do is I go into the palette, and I'm going to pretend this is my shadow. I kind of push into it. And then I go onto my eye, and I just tap it where I want it. I'm just trying not to mess up my eyeshadow because I have no idea what color is on this. But I'll just tap it in there, and then I just kind of windshield wiper back and forth. And that helps me to just kind of put the pigment down so that, because I don't like to go in and start blending right away, because then it gets into my nooks and crannies and creases and all that junk. So that's no fun. So I really like those. I have actually a couple more. Oh, that's an angled one. Let me see if they can grab one up here. This one I like. This is, again, another one from Bogashis, or whatever it is. Another flattened one. This is quite a bit bigger than these, but same sort of thing, and it's a lot wider as well. So it really covers a lot more area. But I like to use this when I just want to kind of put a base all over everything. It works really well. So I'm not going to spend too much time on these because that's not what this video is about. If you ever hear, what's her name that does that? Giovanna. I like her. Her political stance is a little bit, what's the word? Or what's the term? Social justice warrior-y, which I find patronizing to the groups that and I don't think it's intentional. I don't think she's intentionally patronizing. I just find that is very patronizing from somebody in a different culture to be a social justice warrior for other people. Like, you don't need to do that. They can fight for their own. In fact, traditionally, that's the best fight, is if the people do it themselves, not if you fight for them. Just saying. Just saying. I'm not saying that you shouldn't fight for them. I'm saying that they should lead the fight. Let me be clear on that. All right. So now we slip into politics every once in a while on here. That's by accident. All right. Here are some kind of blending-ish brushes. This guy is basically the size of, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come on, Priscilla, where'd it go? I don't know. I have a stippling brush that I got from AOA Studio. It's basically the same size as that. So this would almost be like putting on like concealer or primer or something like that. Or if you just want a really big fluffy brush to kind of smooth everything together, you can do that. If you want to blur things out, that could work. It's okay. But these are the ones that are a gem. So this is a nice, pretty typical, but it's a little bit flat-topped blending brush. And then this little guy, oh, he's so cute. And this teeny tiny, oh my goodness, these are so good for detail work if you really got a lot of colors you want to work with and you want to get them all out there. Great variety. I don't need to tell you how to use brushes. You all know how to use brushes. And if you don't, I can do a video specifically on that, even though I'm not an expert. There's a lot of videos out there. 2 flat shader brushes, or whatever you want to call these. I use these for packing on my glitter. It's not glitter primer. It's tacky base from AOA Studio, because it's $1 and I'm cheap like that, but it's good stuff. That's what I've got on right now under this. It does not crease at all, despite my very, very, very heavily, I don't know why I stuck my tongue out and made that sideways look, but you know, I'm a goof. Yeah, so I basically put it on with this, put on the tacky base, and then I go right into the glitter or the shimmer or whatever. I've got 2 angled brushes, 1 teeny one and 1 big one. And I really like that they're such different sizes. So those are great. This is actually really nice if I'm doing a winged sort of thing, or even like a graphic. I can basically just put it right into the shadow like this and stamp it right there, and it'll make just the shape I need, and I don't have to worry about going crooked or whatnot. I find that as my eyes get worse and I get older and my eyes are less smooth, I just like using shadows, because shadows are so much easier. They're so much more forgiving of like my bad eyesight and whatnot. And I also have problems with my left eye, because when I do my left eye, I have to close this eye, and this is my better eye. And so I can't see as well out of this eye to see this eye. So it's a little weird. And then I got a liner brush, which is kind of comes to a point, which is nice. And it's pretty thin. So that's pretty good. For $7 and something, I would say go for it. I do not have a link. I should start doing that, because maybe you guys can make me some money. But I don't have one. You can look it up. It's MSQ. It's called Google, people. Use Google. I know most people put it down there because if you click on it, it gets them a kickback, and I am all for that. Make your money, boo. I mean, it's a lot of work doing this stuff. It's also a lot of fun. But, you know, I am not against people getting a kickback. The last thing that I got, and this is actually one of the reasons I put in the order, is because I got on a profusion kick again, and I remembered, excuse me, there's some of the palettes that are no longer available, including this beauty, which is now discontinued. It's been taken off their website. And this is called The Royals. So I got this from Profusion because it's discontinued. It's not on their website, Profusion's website, or on Walmart, which is where I got some other ones, which I'm going to show you in a second. Anyway, this is a really pretty color story. These 4, I wish there was more depth, but you've got 2 shimmers and 2 this way and 2 mattes that are really similar. You know, there could have been more difference there. Then you've got a nice black. You've got a matte navy blue, and then this beautiful green, and then a gold and a silver. So you really have a lot of depth. Then you got, this is the winner. It just looks like an innocent little white color, right? No. This is, let me see if this will show up. This is a beautiful reflective lavender, which you know is totally up my alley. Oops, I have cough drop wrappers going across. Anyway, that's being added to my collection. I don't know when I'm going to get to all these. I have most of the Profusion 10 pan palettes now, except I don't have, there's a shimmer one, and there's also some, there might be 1 or 2 more. But there's a shimmer one, and there's a couple that are more neutrals. Bras are really uncomfortable. Can I just say that? Who invented these stupid things? Who decided that we all needed to have our boobies up here? Like, let me just wear a sports bra. Just strap them in so they don't flop around and hurt anybody, and then we're good. But no, y'all had to decide that I like do all this. I only wear this on Sundays. That's my secret to you. Usually the girls, they're just free flowing in their sports bra, and some with support, some with none. Really nothing. Just don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm okay with like the uniboob, like inner tube sort of boob. It's okay. I'm okay with that. All right. So that's what I got from Amazon. I like everything I got so far. That tea is actually pretty good with my garlic and cayenne pepper. Let's talk about this right now because it's sitting here and I don't want to miss it. What is that? That's too big to be one of the herbs that I put in there. Something came out. Okay, we're going to put that in my now empty bowl of cottage cheese and pickles. All right. We've got a bunch of faces from Monster 666, 7 heads. Well, that doesn't sound like a very happy person to be. I mean, Jesus loves you. It's all good. So, Megan the Stallion, is her surname Stallion or the Stallion? So is it Miss Stallion? Miss Stallion. Miss Stallion. That sounds like it should be a word, like it should mean something. I don't think it does. Miss Stallion or Miss the Stallion? Miss the Stallion. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, she made a mascara. It's called the Big Bad Lash. So Fierce from Revlon. So I had to go yesterday and I had to do laundry. And apparently they fixed the washer here. You heard that story a little bit. And so, yeah, I know where the 6667 heads is from. That's why I was making the reference to Jesus Loves You. I know it's from Revelation. Okay. So, and I accidentally got the waterproof one. Oh, thanks. Thanks. The eye look is a little simple for me, but I really like it too. I think it fits. I wanted something to match this, and that's like it matches, and that was the kind of the closest thing. So yeah, thank you. So I put this on. I'm gonna actually check. Here's my mirror, my AOA Studio mirror with all the stickers on the back. Yep, it's there again. So I came home from church. What is wrong with white people? Is that racist? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, white people. Why don't you tell people when they got mascara smudged underneath their eyes? You call yourself a friend. You are not my friend. I come home and I'm like, even my husband. Okay, my husband's not a white people. So just people, he's my husband. Maybe he didn't notice. I don't know. I looked in the mirror and I didn't notice, but I'm half blind. It was all smudged black underneath here. Miss the Stallion and I are going to have words. Let's just say she owes me $11. I don't know. Yeah, I don't talk to dudes that I'm not married to. Just saying, unless I know you. If I know you and we got business, or there's a legitimate reason, but I don't talk to dudes I'm not married to just to talk to dudes, because I know I'm a babe. I don't need to talk to you to convince me of such. Anyway, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not joking about not talking to dudes I'm not married to, but So anyway, this is what it looks like. It's got it, man. This thing is. I mean, this is harsh. Look at that brush. Like that's like. I mean, that's violent. That's a violent brush right there. It does a pretty nice look. And of course, I just opened it today. So we'll give it a little bit of time. It is waterproof. So I would think that it would be more inclined to be smudge proof, but apparently not. Like, how does that work? Waterproof, but it also might just because the oil's down here. My lashes are pretty long thanks to my oil regimen. If you want long lashes and or much more full brows. Now, mine are not anything special, but they used to be so sparse and like nasty, like just nothing there. So the oil has definitely helped them too. But if you want nicer lashes and brows, my oil. If you have acne, my oil. If you have oily skin, my oil. If you have dry skin, my oil. If you have skin, my oil. If you have hair, my oil. If you don't have hair, my oil. If you don't have skin, my oil might help too, but it also might. I mean, you probably need to get that checked on. If you don't have skin, go see someone. Okay, who's the dude? Who is the dude that doesn't have skin in the superhero? I don't know. In Haiti, if you don't have skin, that makes you a loup-garou, which is basically like a werewolf, but it's not our version of a werewolf. It's always a woman, and she takes off her skin at night, and she goes and drinks the blood of babies, which is why babies die. And then she comes back. But if you find a woman's skin just hanging out and there's no woman in it, you put salt in the skin, and then when she goes to put it back on, it burns and she can't put it on, and then she dies. That's how you kill a loup-garou, in case you wondered. Okay. Yeah, I'm not impressed with this. You guys have learned so much about loup-garous and everything else, right? Don't judge my Creole. I know you're judging me. I feel you judging me. So I have a friend, my very dear friend. I don't know if I can call her my friend, even though you are all my friends, and I have not necessarily spoken to and or interact with any of you. Well, I have with some, but a lot of you guys that come in, we haven't necessarily interacted, but I think of you as my friends. At what point now in the era of social media, at what point do you call someone friend? I call you all friend. We are friends. Anyway, I have a friend, loosely speaking. I mentioned, so she said on her YouTube channel, I say that because I don't want to like put my name, I don't want to attach myself to her because she's bigger and cooler, not bigger like, because I'm bigger than she is, but she's cooler than I am, and she's more popular on YouTube than I am. Anyway, she said on there that she hadn't tried Profusion, and I'm like, girl, you got to try. I don't know why I would say it that way, but you got to try the green palette. So good. Emerald Profusion. So good. There are few green palettes that can compete with it overall. You want to see? You want proof? It's right here. It's well loved. It is so stinking good. I showed this in the last one, but I can't stop showing this because it's so good. I haven't hit pan on it yet, which I'm surprised about because that's the one I've had the longest of those, but I haven't had it that long. I've had it for maybe a year because I think I got it in July when I got to Massachusetts last year. So yeah, but just basically a year. But of course, I've been like collecting palettes like you would not believe. All right. So anyway, I said I'm going to get her some new stuff. And I'm going to send her some stuff. So she sent me her address. Yay. And I grabbed these two babies. And let's see. How much of this did I show? I showed some of this. I don't think I really did. Okay. So this is the rubies one. This is the red one. And one thing about Profusion is they do a really good job at curating their palettes. So you have this bright red right here. It gets a little washed out, but that's the bright red. And it's not as close to this one as it looks on the screen. They're actually quite different. This one is more of like a warmish, deeper red, and this one's just a bright red. And then you have this like brown sort of burnt red maybe. And then this is a burnt orange, which is much brighter than it looks on YouTube. And then you get to like the purples. So they really do a good job of kind of getting everything around the color. The one that I don't think they did as well of the one I don't think they did as good of a job is the citrine. I just got this one as well. So I'm sending her this one and the rubies as well because I didn't have them. And I thought, well, they seem like colors that she might enjoy. This one came a little crusty. So they have like a little texture on top of them. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I kind of mentioned this before, but I don't think there's definitely not as much depth in this. I feel like this could have gone way deeper and that would have been better. Like to have even a chocolate sort of color or at least like a really deep burnt mustard, which would have been really nice in here. Almost a color like this orange would have been good. So this one, I don't think the color story is as good. Also, it came a little bit weird, but once you swatch it off of there, then the rest of it seems to settle into the same quality as the rest of these. We'll try these and see how they are. They are not my favorite color story, but I figured, hey, since I'm going crazy getting all the profusion of profusion, then I may as well do those. All right, and then these are the ones that are really exciting, and I mentioned these before, but I do want to just mention them to anybody that didn't see because I'm very excited about these. I'm going to show them what I'm least excited about, and that's their Pastel Palette. So they also have a neon palette, which is going to be coming up in my rotation at some point. And they're and I already have looks from that on my page. You know, the coughing, it's just part of it. When you have bronchitis, it's part of it. Not COVID, not COVID. But even if it was, I can't give it to you, so whatever. Not from here. But if I send you stuff and cough all over it, oh, I should probably not do that. Just kidding. It's bronchitis, not COVID. And then they also have a spectrum palette, which is more like essentially a rainbow palette. So they have 3 forms of rainbow palettes that are mostly mattes. This is all mattes, except these, a couple of these lean a little shimmery, and a couple of them are like those diamond textures, like this yellow here and this one here. I don't know if they're more satiny, oh, and also this one, or if they're just that like diamond texture that has a little reflect in it. Anyway, it's really cute. I don't love pastels, but I'm like, for $5, I'm going to try it and see, because I have not seen this before on their site or anywhere else, and I have stocked them a little bit. So I'm like, is that a new palette? Like, Profusion, what is going on? Do you have new stuff from this? Because that's a good idea. I've been telling you, do more of the 10-pan palettes, because this is where they really shine. I did notice that their collab with Mean Girls is back, and I kind of was tempted for that, because actually the collab box is a really good deal. It's like $15 for a mirror and a palette and something else. I mean, it's like, okay. But I decided not to go with that, because the palette just looks like kind of like a rainbow palette, and I have a lot of that from them. So, but let me know if you've tried that. These are the 2 I'm really excited about, and I think I'm going to use these on Wednesday's live stream. So on Wednesday, I've been doing like a face off. That's a good movie. I mean, it was a fun movie. It wasn't necessarily a good movie. It was just a fun movie. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to do a look on each eye. That's what I've been doing on Wednesdays, taking my makeup off, greeting you all barefaced, and doing a look. And then you guys kind of talk to me and tell me what you think, and or tell me what you think I should do with it. And that's a lot of fun, because it's more interactive than, I like doing the live streams more than doing like edited videos. That's just my deal. If you like it, cool. If you don't like it, bye. No, I mean, I love you, but there are a lot of YouTubers doing edited videos, and I'm like, I'm going to do something different. Also, I'm doing this on YouTube and on IG, but most of my followers are on IG, so, which is why we're at 5K. Yes, actually, we're heading towards 6K. So that's why I'm like, I got to do this giveaway quick before that. Meadow. Look at this palette. Look. Did you freaking look at this? Oh, I almost said a bad word. Oh, look at my nails. They've been like this for like 3 weeks, and I still haven't fixed them. Are you ashamed of me? You should be. I'm ashamed of me. Why is it that I can do my eyes every single day, but my nails? When I was in Haiti, I really didn't do makeup, but I would do my nails almost every day. But my nails also get really weak when I do that. Anyway, look at this palette. Look at this palette. Look at this color story. This is like a sage green. It's not satin, but it's like a, again, kind of that diamond, you know, with the diamond dust in it to make it blend a little bit better. So really, there's only 2 shimmers. This is a shimmer, and this is a duochrome. It is that brown to blue duochrome, or red to blue to green sort of duochrome. So this is gorgeous with the reds and the greens, or even the blues, because it kind of isn't. I mean, that's $5 palette. Now, I know this is the one everybody has, but still, $5. The only place I found this is Walmart, so check them out. Look at that, a little duochrome. There you go. There it is. It's a beautiful shimmer. I mean, yeah, it's $5. Here's the other one. The other one, this is a little bit more chunky, and it's kind of a new formula. That reminds me more of the LA Girl palettes that I love so much. So that's more of a bronzy, just a kind of a foiled. Yeah, $5. $5. $5 if you are in the United States. I'm sorry if you are not in the United States. It's like $18 is what I heard. Somebody in Eastern Europe told me, I forgot what country, Croatia or something, I don't know. Anyway, said that it was $18 there, but $5. Actually, it's like $4.98 on Walmart. Just slap yourself if you don't have this already. I know most people don't have this. Look at how pretty this is. Let me swatch a couple of these mattes just because it's here and they're so stinking pretty. I'm gonna get the colors are so, let me see, I'm just going to do it on the back of my hand. I'm a little tan, and so like this, the yellow here doesn't, well, it shows up a little bit. There they are. That's just a real quick swipe. I didn't go over them or anything. If you don't have profusion and you're out there spending like $40, $50, $60 on a palette, slap yourself again. Because you're dumb. Just kidding. I would never say that. You want to see the other one? You're not ready for this. I don't think you're ready for this. Wait a minute. You need a moment. You just need a, hold on. Let me just get a drink here because you need a moment. Euphoria. Okay, they're not pretty. The packaging is ugly. It's $5. But on the bigger palettes, like the 21 pan palettes, you get a free brush. And those brushes are no joke. Let me grab one. These are nice blending brushes. You see people all the time on their YouTube videos using these brushes. And they're free in the 21 pan palettes. So go get you a 20. Oh, and they also have brush line, but they're like $4 a piece. I haven't gotten any of those, but I've heard they're awesome, which I'm not surprised because those are really good. So gluten-free beauty is here. Gluten-free beauty. Do you eat it? Dumb question. But, you know, gluten-free. Yeah, okay, cool. My sister-in-law is gluten-free. Ashley is here. Ashley, you're just in time to see the Euphoria palette from Profusion. These don't exist anywhere except for Walmart.com. They're not in store anywhere, as far as I know. They're not on the Profusion site. They're not on Amazon as well. They might be. Maybe now they are. I haven't seen them anywhere else, and I have not seen anyone talk about them. I have not seen them advertised anywhere on Profusion. Profusion, what are you doing? Profusion's PR people are pathetic. Let me tell you, if they had decent PR people, they would be taking the world by storm. They would have run over Wet n Wild and all those other companies, because this is no joke. This is no joke. You want proof? Do you want proof? Are you sure? Do you really want proof? Because I'll give you proof, but you got to want it. You got to ask. You got to beg me for it. No, just kidding. I'm going to show you anyhow. Let me swatch the mattes, because there happens to be mattes. Oh no, there's also that black one, which is actually another one of those sparkle. What do they call it? Diamond shadows, right? I don't know if that's what they call it, but I think that's who calls it that? ColourPop? Anyway, I'll swatch that later. I happen to have 4 swatching fingers. I could use my thumb too, but well, pinky swatches suck, but thumb swatches really suck. There's the 4 matte mattes. I mean, wow. Okay, just let me swatch. 1. Whoops, sorry. There we go. 2, 3. These are not very even. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay, you don't swatch the best. Who cares? Let me build up this blue one a little bit here. Blues are always tough, especially a deep, like, full blue like that. Blue moon. I saw you standing alone. I'm not gonna say. Will I get a copyright strike? Do they do that on lives on IG? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I hear people talking about these fancy things, but I'm not big enough for them to care about. That's what the mats look like. All right, let's wipe my fingers so that I can't Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a fresh wipe that's not dry. This is the dry wipe I used this morning to clean things up, and then I just let it sit here. And now I'm trying to use it because I'm too cheap to open up my dollar store pack of wipes and use one of them until this one is completely gray. That's how cheap I am. But I will go out and spend a whole bunch of money getting palettes that I may or may not use in my lifetime. Priorities. Let's swatch this black. I took those off. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have taken them off. I took them off my finger. So, yeah, I thought they were going to wipe off there. I'm crazy. Don't listen to me. I'm a little bit nuts. I'm not actually. Well, I'm not diagnosed. That black's pretty good. That was one swatch through it. You can see a little bit of that reflective. It'll probably dust away. It says retrograde. It looks black to me. I think it's pretty much black. I don't think it's going to blend out like with any other color other than black. Man, my fingers are going to be all stained up now. That's okay. So that's what they look like, just one swatch. Let's go through the shimmers. I'm going to surprise you with that one. So there's three chunky ones. Oh, I'm going to surprise you with this one too. All right, let's do the neutrals first because, that's the least exciting. But this is a nice chunky one. And look at that shine. Pretty, pretty, pretty shine. Look at that one. So this is like a really pretty taupe. This one is like a super light kind of taupe. Grayish sort of tone. It's not really silver. It's not really white. Well, it's kind of white. I don't know. But this would be really pretty inner corner highlight. And this is just kind of a nice, taupey shade. Really, really reflective, as you can see. And then the stars of the show. This one, it's not going to do it. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to swatch this and you're going to be like, kill. Yeah, not impressed. On the eye. I might even just stick it on my eye just so you can see. Because I think I maybe have somewhere to go tonight. I don't know. This one, why don't you swatch nicely? This purple looks so good on the eye. Oh, it looks so good. Especially with this last one. And it's a pinky swatch. And it's going to be the worst one. And it's such a pretty color. This is like a micro glitter, you would call it. Yep, you can't see the color. Oh my goodness. So it's a gray based, and of course it's way down here, so I can't see what I'm doing. Gray based with a green, pink, gold. How many reflects? I'm gonna do it again on the back of my hand so I can see. So it's like a green blue base with like a silver sheen to it, and the reflects are green, pink, white or silver. I think there's a blue in there. It is. Oh, it's so pretty. Guys, why don't we know about these palettes? They're $5. They're $5 I hate when I have stuff on my arm like this and I'm going to rub it against my dress and get my dress all nasty. So I got a profusion of profusion. Ha 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 ha. And that's just, I got another stack the same size down here. And that's just the 10 pan pellets. And that's not all of them. Because one of them's back here in my do it again pile. One of them's over here in my upcoming do it again pile. And then another one's back here in my I will go through it for the first time pile. Plus the ones I got for my BFF who barely knows me. But she's going to get some junk from me. And my bronchitis. Just kidding. Bronchitis is not spread that way. Bronchitis is not spread. The virus that causes the bronchitis can be spread. But once it gets to bronchitis, it's just basically lodged in your bronchioles. Which is actually, I didn't make up that word. Hi, Stanley. Stanek. Oh. Stancic. Okay. So I used this palette last week. This is in my top 10 of all time. It is because these shimmers are glorious. And I don't use that word lightly. They are, I had to clear my throat for that one. They are glorious. They are so pretty. My looks don't do it justice. It doesn't matter. It's fantastic. The Norns palette from Odin's Eye. Get it. If you don't have it, slap yourself again. You're going to be like bruised and bleeding and bloody, swollen. And people are going to say, what happened to you? Are you in an abusive relationship? You say, yes. I watch Priscilla, that girl. She's on the 40+ channel. Yes. And she said, slap myself. And so I did. It's going to be my fault. But totally worth it if you learn your lesson. All right. So we've got to give away. We 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 got to give away. Hey, 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 hey. Here's what you got to do. Are you ready? Take notes. Take notes. Escríbelo. Okay. Écrire, if you speak Creole. Those are the only 2 languages I can say write it in. Oh, the 3 languages, because I also speak English. Anyway, so I'm going to show you. It's the VIP palette from LA Girl. And also you get the Nubian palette from Juvia's place. So for that alone, if you like palettes, there we go. There's the Hot Toddy Hair Heat Protectant Mist. I don't do anything with my hair, as you may have noticed. So I'm not using that. Daily Body Scrubber thing. That a lot of this stuff came from subscription boxes, stuff I don't use. Lashes, including these ones, and these from ABH. I don't wear lashes. Some Cab lip ointment and a bunch of little samples and some other stuff. Not too shabby. So here's what you got to do. Watch this video. Then you got to go over to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is the same handle, 40+. 40rtyPluss. Same as here. Go over to the YouTube channel. I mean, I don't have a link. Just search it. It's okay. You can handle it. You don't need a link for everything. And then subscribe. And then comment on there and tell me what is your handle here. Because the handle here and your YouTube channel are not the same thing. I need to make sure that you're following me. I will check. And then if you come back here, and I'm going to make this optional, but you get brownie points for it. You come back here, you like this video, and also leave a comment here and tag somebody in it. And let them know, hey, enter this giveaway. Then the competition for you. I know the competition. But if you're nice, maybe they'll share with you and they'll give you something from the box. But anyway, yeah, then that will give you an extra. So if you participate, the more you participate, the more you have a chance of winning. I'm going to play favorites. I'm totally going to play favorites. Those of you who like my posts and, do the like, subscribe, comment, share. What's the other one? Like, subscribe, comment, share. There was another one. I mean, they hit the notification bell. I don't even have enough people. Like, I'm going to pay attention. Like, I'm gonna send you a message and be like, hey, I got a video up. Go check it out. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm excited to get that out. And then I think for my 6K, because I'm already thinking about that, I think what I'm going to do is I will be, I'm going to try to get 6 of my favorite items. And I'm actually going to go and get them. Now, I thought I would do 6 winners. I wanted to do 5 winners this time, but I was like, I couldn't quite swing it. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing it by the time I get 6K. Depends on how quickly that happens. Y'all can help me with that or not. But I'm thinking I'm going to try to get my 6 favorite items that I've been loving right now, which are, they're all going to be fairly affordable brands. I'm going to try to stay away from, if I get certain colors, I will not get it until I talk to the winner and say, hey, what color do you want in XYZ? And then I'll order it in the right color. If it's like a, brow product or something like that, or complexion product. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do for the 6K. But anyway, for now, this is what we got. Go team. What else do we have to talk about, guys? Oh, I know what else. So on Friday, I did a little impromptu shenanigans video. Do you guys want me to continue to do that? Actually, I had a surprising number of people come drop in and stuff. So if you want me to do the Friday night thing and just do it, like, it would probably be different. It would probably be like just kind of messing around and joking around and talking about, inappropriate stuff. Not inappropriate, not that. Well, maybe. I don't know. We could talk about inappropriate. We talked about sex at church today. It was pretty exciting. No, yeah, he started talking about sex. Hey, that's where you should be talking about it. People are like, oh my goodness, that doesn't have any business in church. I'm like, God made sex and said, hey, go out and have lots of sex and a lot of babies. Be fruitful and multiply. That means go out and have a lot of sex and a lot of babies. I'm not having any babies, but I might have some sex at some point. I don't know. Okay, so I got my refreshments. And I mentioned, what the heck is this thing? I got my refreshments from Ipsy. I thought the first one was supposed to be free, but I could be totally on drugs. What is this? I don't understand. So I have this little 3M sticker thing here. It looks like it's supposed to hold something, like it's supposed to hold this. Is there something on the back here that holds it? Do I do this? It's a magnet! It's a magnet! Ah! Oh, that's cute. So it's a 3M sticker. I don't know if it's just gonna stay there forever. But let's just talk about the fact that this one's magnetized. I got another one of these from them. It's kind of heavy too. I got one of these from them a while back. That's not magnetized. That's cool. Because you hate when you put it on there and it just kind of falls off. That's a pretty decently strong magnet. Okay, yeah, because your last one came with like one of those little hook things, and I'm like, in a suction cup, and I'm like, my shower doesn't have any. I mean, the shower that we had at that time, it was all textured. So I'm gonna totally stick this in the shower. I guess it's like this, and then just be like, bloop. That's cool. Okay, Ipsy. Okay, Ipsy. Okay. You did that. We cool. Anyway, and then it comes with 2 blades here. These are pretty decent. The other one I have is pretty decent. And the fact that this one has a cool little magnetized thing, we cool with that. They sent me this pillowy shave cream, citrus spritz. I don't think I'm going to use this. You guys want it in the giveaway? Going once, going twice. Boop. If you use shave cream, there you go. You got a shave cream with that too. I use Pastel soap for my shaving. That's a trick. That is basically the cleanser that I use when because I do cleanse my body. Even though I don't use cleanser on my face, I do use it on my body because, we got some stinks going on sometimes, and I don't want stinks. Yeah, so I know I'm crazy sometimes, guys, but you guys love me. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I'm a little nuts, but that's the way it is. That's just the way it is, baby. Whoa, baby. Okay, and then I got another one of these. I already have this same color. Show us how you get funky. You don't want to see that. I actually just showed you. Oh, I got more stickers. More stickers. Anybody want stickers? Let me throw those in there too, because I already got stickers that some of them are on the back of this mirror. So I'm going to give those to whoever wins that, and you can just give them to your kid and they can stick them all over your car or your boss's car or your obnoxious coworker's car. I don't know why they're going on a car, but this just seems appropriate. So, I don't even know put on there either. So I'm keeping this thing because it's pretty cool. So yeah, Friday I talked about Boxy and my little encounter with them. Okay, so if you didn't hear that story, I'm going to tell you the condensed version. I signed up for okay, I canceled Boxy because I was like, they're not sending me anything that I want. Like, they paid zero attention to any of my quizzes or any of my reviews or anything as far as personalizing. And they're like, the personalization is going to be so great, whatever. This is becoming not a condensed version. I'm talking too much. Anyway, so so I canceled Boxy. And then they started like basically harassing me. And I'm that person, you know, those guys that are like, but I love you. You can't break up with me because I love you. You know, I'm not supposed to marry you. And I will wait for you. You know, all that, right? The desperate man. I mean, there's the girls that do that too, but girls really never get the response. It's the guys that us girls are too stupid and we fall for it. We're like, okay, I'll try it again, right? No, so that's what I did with Boxy. I took them back after they begged me and emailed me all the time. And they were like, please take me back. And here's $40. So they gave me $40 in coupons, $20. And the first $20 one didn't work. So then they had to like wait and then sent me another one. And then I missed out on the thing that I really wanted to get. Got some other things. But then I had to spend more money with them because then you have to get the $25 and it has to be actually spent money. So, you know, whatever is deducted doesn't work. I'm making myself dizzy talking about this. Anyway, so I got that. And then I was like, look at Luxe. So Boxy Luxe comes along and they've got Rare Beauty. And I'm like, oh, I want to try Rare Beauty, especially those palettes, right? I'm like, okay, I'll sign up for Rare Beauty, or I'll sign up for Luxe just this one time and see. Because I know what's going to come up next month. You know, we can plan for that, whatnot. So I signed up for Luxe. The middle of August. Signed up for the September Luxe box. So they're like, okay, great. Congratulations, right? And then I always make it seem like maybe you won't get it. Oh, you got to hurry. Because they want to like milk that FOMO, which you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Okay. They have like extras. They have way more than they need. They can't pay people to take it. Well, they probably could pay people, but you know, they can't like beg people to take it. Anyway, they send me an email that says, oh, congratulations. And they always make it sound like such a great thing, right? Congratulations. You wanted it, you got it, or something like that. We are going to send you June Luxe box. Did you guys see the June Luxe box? It's garbage. It's serious garbage. It's full, jam-packed of a bunch of overpriced skincare that I do not want. And it's got like 1 or 2, maybe 3 tops, crappy, undesirable makeup items. I do not want any of it. It's $50. You know, if this is a $25 box, I'd be like, oh, 25, whatever, right? No, $50. And they bill me for it. They don't give me an option to say no. So I try to go on their customer service. Yeah, you can't reach anybody there. So I'm telling you the whole story. I didn't mean to do this. Sorry, but it's happening. It's happening. Just go with it. Just go with it, okay? Anyway, I go on IG and I send them a message and I'm like, people, I don't want this. And they're like, oh, congratulations. Well, we know that everybody, you know, you're so excited. I'm like, no, I'm not excited. I don't want this junk. You literally can't get rid of this, right? This is 3 months old. This box was from 3 months ago. It came out in June. Do not send me something that came out in June. Clearly, I didn't want it. I signed up now. I didn't sign up in June. I didn't even sign up in July. I signed up like the middle of August. Clearly, I want the September one. No. So now they do this, and they know it's shady. Can I say AF? Shady as heck. I'm annoyed. So then I get on there, and they're like, well, there's nothing we can do. It's too late. I'm like, you can stop it. Like, I know it hasn't shipped yet. Because it takes you guys forever to ship something. So no, you can stop it. So then they're like, no, there's nothing we can do. Well, congratulations. If you would like to cancel, you can go ahead. I'm like, what in the world? I wanted the one for September. And even then, I'm not quite sure. But then I'm like, okay, whatever. So then I was like, oh, I'll just refuse it and then say, you know, to tell PayPal, because I pay with PayPal. So I contacted PayPal and I was like, this was not authorized. This charge was not authorized. They come back and say, well, because you signed up for a subscription, so it's authorized. I signed up for a subscription from this moment going forward, not for 3 months ago. Like, you know, if you subscribe to a magazine, right? They can't be like, oh, well, we're going to charge you an extra $10 now for all the old subscriptions. No, you charge me for what's going on. It's every 3 months. Guess what? Every 3 months doesn't mean you send me a Lux this month and a Lux next month. Some of us have bills to pay. And $50 coming out of our account that we didn't authorize is not okay. So PayPal's like, yeah, screw you. Because they usually side with the person that has the money. So I go back to Boxy and I'm like, so they suck, you suck. What are you going to do about it? I've also badmouthed them a whole bunch. I go on like videos and I'm like, so y'all, this is my experience. Be careful. They suck. I don't know. But anyway, PayPal's now like, well, now we've just canceled all future payments to them unless you reinstate them. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Why are people out there like screaming like as if, like what in the world? There are people like our neighbors go outside and they're like, get over here right now. I told you. And they're like, you scream like that for like minutes and minutes. And like last night, this has nothing to do with Boxy, by the way. So there's no smoking in the, you know, I mean, that would be normal. No smoking in the apartment policy, right? So I'm sitting here last night and the front door entrance for our complex is like right here. So our balcony is like right there next to the entrance. People are sitting there. I have the door open because, you know, it's nice and cool outside, but it's hot in here. And I have the door open. I don't want to turn on the air conditioning. It's cool outside, right? They're out there smoking right there. And it's coming in here and giving me a headache, making me cough. I mean, people have got bronchitis. Come on. They don't know that. So in their defense. But why would you sit on a step right outside somebody's balcony and smoke? If there's a no smoking in your apartment, that means you can't blow your smoke into my apartment either. You understand? Because that's going to come off of I don't smoke. And they're going to be like, well, if your apartment smells like smoke. Yeah, that's because all these people sitting out here smoking. So I went out there and was like, people, you got to move this out. Come on, you can't do this. I was nice about it. They were nice about it too. They moved. They're like, oh, sorry. And then today they were like sitting out in the lawn smoking. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But they'll sit here and just like smoke right here. And then like sit out here and like yell. Like, and that's like 10, 11, 12 at night. And they're like, yeah, I told you. I'm like, people. Apartment living. It's a blast. Do not recommend. Okay. This is fun, guys. I'm nuts. I'm a crazy girl. But I hope you all register. Is that it? Register? Enter. I don't know how to do a giveaway, okay? I hope you all enter for my giveaway because I'd love to have like dozens and dozens and dozens of entries to choose from. And then I will go through and I basically will, I said I was going to play favorites. Am I going to play favorites? I don't know. I like to be diplomatic. I like to be objective and I like to be like, hey, let's just test the fates and put it in here and do the number. But I also like to reward people for doing things like supporting me. So I think I will, like, if you know, I'll give you extra entries if you, you know, like and comment and interact in ways other than that. But remember, so you need to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe over there and then comment below what is your handle here. Or just leave a random weird comment and then just put your handle in there. It doesn't matter. You can say anything you want. It's okay. And then come back here and you can tag people. That's not required, but that's really all you need to do. Subscribe here, subscribe there, or follow me here, follow me there. And then down there, just write a note to make sure that I know who you are here so I can check and make sure. But if you do, you can tag people here. You can comment on other things or on other stuff. And as I see that activity, I will single you out. And basically those who kiss up to me the most and help me get the most momentum on my channel on YouTube and also on my Instagram. I say over here, I'm both on YouTube and also on Instagram right now. So I should clarify that. Over here, I'm saying Instagram because that's what I'm usually on, but I do also record these onto YouTube so that they're there as well. And I'm trying to build it up, but I've got like 50 something followers over there or subscribers over there. So, and then you guys are going to get a bunch of stuff. Juvia's Place, LA Girl, Hot Toddy hair stuff, Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the same thing. My YouTube channel is the same here, 40+. It's 40rtyPluss. There's 2 L's at the end. Yeah. You guys are awesome. I'm getting really excited for my 6K giveaway. And yeah, I want to do 6. If I do 6, it's possible that I'm going to have to throw a couple of AOA Studio things in there, but they got some good stuff. So that's like not, I mean, that's not nothing to sneeze at. Or I might just get a bunch of stuff and like do 6 bags of my favorites. Not necessarily the same 6. You know what I mean? So you might get like 3, 4, 5 things and then some other things in there as well if I get more. Depending on what happens with Boxy, you might get a whole bunch of skincare. I know people like skincare more than me, so I don't feel bad passing that on because I know a lot of you like it. If you hated it, or if there's something in there and you look at it and you're like, yeah, I don't want that, just tell me and I'll save it for the next one because I don't want to waste postage and I don't want you to like clog up your garbage can by throwing the stuff away that I give you. So if you see something in there, I did post an image of it on my, oh, that was a little bit ago. But yeah, I posted an image, but it got a little bit of it covered out. But if you want to ask me what's in there, I'll let you know what I'm actually sending to you and you can tell me I want it, I don't want it. Because I know sometimes you get stuff and you're like, yeah, I don't do that. Or if you don't do lashes, I got 2 sets of lashes or whatever. Let me know. Let me know. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. If you didn't catch the instructions on that, go back about 20 minutes before my rant against BoxyCharm. And then you can see that. I love y'all. You're awesome. I'm going to see you in the next one, which is going to be Wednesday night. And we are going to take those. Also, if you didn't see me go over the Profusion palettes, take a look. It's so cool. Kelly, you're awesome. Kelly's my number one cheerleader. But yeah, definitely take a look at what I put in with those Profusion palettes and then come back so you can join me because I'd like to see you. I just realized my whole mess right here, that's all mail stuff that I need to organize right there. And that right there is electronics. And you guys get to see my mess. The real me, y'all. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye. Have a good afternoon. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.